Uh, hey everybody, how you doing? And we are here. So what's going on? It's looking well. It was looking very good. It's looking good for Lauren. He's up because um, um, it's um, sorry, I was getting some information from someone else, folks. It's looking okay for Lauren. It's just early. In fact, it even says so. There's a lot to go. It's a lot to go. I don't think either candidate's going to benefit much from ranked choice voting. Just saying. But let me see if I can enlarge this. Also, Lauren put out a mailer stating that he hoped for a fair and accurate recount, fair, accurate vote count, initial vote count. So there's no controversy, unlike last time. Okay, so here we go. Notice mayor short term, which means regardless of whoever wins, they're going to serve for about a year and a half. Then they have to run again in next year, 2026. That's what that means. Yeah, Tyrone Jordan is getting yeah, that is true. 702. Well, not really good. 702 is, I mean, look. It would have been really good if he had gotten, say, 5,000 or something like that. But what this reflects is that of all of the candidates except Barbara and Lauren, Tyrone is the best known one of them. But, I mean, and that's it. But he clearly had, well, for all practical purposes, a campaign where he didn't really do any events, do his own meet and greets. You have to do that. You can't just go to forums or think you're going to do it by Twitter. You have to get out there. Now, Suze Robinson got out there and showed her face, but she didn't have any events of her own. I think if she had held events of her own, she would have done a lot better than this 353 number demonstrated. Rania had events. She had a big kickoff, but that 414 vote number is of her own creation by the way she behaved on the campaign trail. Mindy got good votes, but again, here's another example of somebody that didn't do their own events. You got to do your own events. So here we go. What we have here. Okay. I've got some B-roll from Lauren's party I'm about to put up in a second here. It's going to transfer it from my phone to there. I'm getting a bunch of nice movies here. Here we go. Let's see what am I getting here. I don't want. All right. Okay. I'm saying here. Okay, I've got. Excuse me, folks. I'm trying to align all this information that's coming to me at once. There we go. Okay. And she sent more clips. There. All right. So let me see if I can get that messages and if I can export it. Import from phone. Open with QuickTime Player. Okay, so I opened that with QuickTime Player, and I believe I can give you some look at what's happening at Lauren Taylor's party. Hold on a second. and I can. And there it is. Voila. Now let's get rid of this and have you walk around the party. Maybe you'll see somebody you know. Here we go. Boom. It's 14 seconds. Let's see if we can do a who's who. Maybe you can see people that we know. Don't know him. Let's see here. It looks like Alistair with a beard. Let's see, and not it. Yeah, unfortunately the resolution is not great. Wait a minute. Who's the guy with a cow cap? And who is this person there? Don't quite know. Do you? Folks sitting down over here. That is Oakland City Administrator Susan Marinici in the gray right here. That is Susan Marinici. And what else? Got these folks look familiar. And I think that's one of my old neighbors there. And
I found my problem.
okay.
I got a bit of gas. I got an electric bill for $787 that I didn't see.
So that is there. Yeah. So that's what we're having. There. So, all right. Let me see what else have been sent here. You see somebody's foot. Oh, I have to edit this one. Hold on a second, folks. There's another video I was sent. I have to edit because it comes out hinky. Hold on a second. Let's see. Nope. Save video. Okay, showing photos. All right. Edit. Crop. Let's see. Rotate. It's done. All right. Not really all that usable. It just has some. There's food here. There's a lot of food. Hold on a second, folks. It shows more promise than I thought it would. Wait a minute. It shows more promise than I thought it would. Hold on a second. Let me edit it back again. Here. Try that. Play it again. So it starts off with somebody's foot, and then it starts off sideways. Maybe I could show it like that, but you can't see it very well. Okay. It's definitely sideways. All right, let me edit it some more, folks. Let's revert to original. See, it's what I'm doing here is I'm editing something. Hey, Orlando, how you doing? Orlando, I'll have to have you grab an invite. Hold on a second, Orlando. Let me send you an invite so you're here the proper way. Copy. And one moment, please. Hey, everybody. Welcome to all of you who are here. Blessings. Now, Orlando. Link invite. Okay. Orlando. Link. Okay. I sent you a link, Orlando. You can come on in the normal way. And let me go back to the registrar account. Stop that screen. Present. Share screen. And election results there. And let's refresh this and see if anything else has happened. And see here, city registration and turnout. Get that. Oakland. Mayor. All right, that hasn't changed. Now let's see what the District 2 race looks like. Oh, by the way. President Christina Gabbro, she got 102 votes. Peter Liu, 169. Elizabeth Swanning, 193. Eric Simpson, 311. Eric Simpson also, he did nothing either. Suze Robinson, 353. Rania, 114. 414. Mindy, 511. Tyron Jordan, 702. All right. So, let's close that. And open the other one. Member of City Council. Charlene is ahead. Let's show you what's going on there. Can you see that? Yeah, Charlene Wang is ahead. She's at 2,855 votes. She's way ahead of Cara Marie Badal, who outspent her and outraised her. Harold Lowe is coming in at third by half. Then Kanitha Maturi at 280. That's disappointing. And Paula F.L. Thomas at 153. And Reverend Kenneth Anderson, who I had on the program last Friday, is 133. But Charlene got out to an aggressive start in terms of getting her media out and everything else. Learned some lessons from me because she was my client and is ahead. The question is, where will the second and third place votes wind up? That is the big question. But she's outperforming Cara Marie Badal by a lot. And Charlene is more of a hybrid candidate. She's neither progressive nor conservative or anything else. Yeah. She is a policy wonk. Yeah. And, Orlando, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Zenny? Great morning. Morning.
Well, not quite, but hanging in there, man. What do you think about this election?
I was just thinking when I was looking at Charlene Wong first 52%, I was just wondering how is the second? I mean, how is the post office going to deliver the mail to make it more efficient within 3 weeks?
What do you think of her being? Well, let me see one thing before we get too caught up and act like this is a final outcome, and it's not. What do you think of the results are actually right now? It's 0 of 14 precincts reporting.
Yeah.
Okay. 0 of 14 precincts reporting. So it's still early.
Yeah.
We can't get too caught up ahead, but it is a significant first start for Charlene, don't you think?
Yes. But I think the key question is going to be, is the ranked choice vote system compared to the county election commission, and how it's going to break down to Tim Dumas, and how it's going to break down to the county when it comes to the results.
Sure is. That sure is an issue, isn't it? Let's see here. By the way, folks, we are There's 8 of you. Hey, the 8 of you that are watching, don't be shy. Share your views. And also, hold on a second here. We've got more. I've got a lot more videos that Ms. Robinson has sent from the Lauren party, so I'm going to transfer those and post them right now. Trying to get her to go live, but whatever. Let me pop this out. There we go. Okay, so that's popped out. And this is a good video that she sent because the man of the hour is in. And she sent another one. Now she's got them coming fast and furious. Hold on a second, folks. Share screen. Whoops. Let's see here what she's got. Yeah. This is her newest one, folks, from the Lauren Taylor party. It's a 10-second video. It's 30 seconds. Okay. Hey, there's my friend Jason Overman. Jason, that's the guy, the white guy. He's hands like he may be one of the political vendors for Lauren. Jason is a political consultant of some success. So he posts beautiful pictures of his young daughter, who's now, I believe, 2 years old, on Instagram. But there's Jason. Used to be my gym partner. Well, not gym friend, not partner, but you know. So that's what's going on. And that's one that she sent. And she just sent another one. Hold on a second, folks. Got more coming in here. Wow. Got that one. And we go down here. Wow, she's got quite a few of them. Okay, so we saw this one. Let's see if I can pop up. Hold on a second. All right, so we've got this one. I'm going to open that with QuickTime Player there. And then there's another one that Sue sent. I will open with a QuickTime Player. So what is this? Okay. Open the QuickTime Player there. Yep. Now this may be out of sequence, folks, but you will definitely see them in a moment. Okay, hold on a second. There. Okay, so let's have a look at where we're at, folks, with all of this goodness here. And all right, so that is what we just saw from the Lauren Taylor party, the Lauren Taylor event. And so all I've got to do is go over here, make sure that what you're seeing is, no, it's not. So let me bring that back here. Didn't line up, did it? One moment, folks. Let me remove that one. Just add that one to stage. It says me. Present stop screen. Go here. Then share screen. And that's movie. Let's go for this. Okay, here's where we were. All right, yeah, here's where we were. This is the next one that we just saw. That one. Okay, I believe that didn't switch on you, did it? I'm going to remove that one, folks, and then I'm going to post it. Move that one and stop that screen, and I'll bring a whole new one up. Share screen. And let's see here. Got there. Okay, there it is. This is the other one I was referring to. That's the one we saw before. We saw this one. All right. And we have this. Now, this is a new one. Shows when I do this, I have to actually go back here. I have to take that down, then go back. Excuse me. And share screen. And is it not so? Yeah, there we go. And do it again. There's that. Here we go. Yeah, she's seeing these at 10 seconds a time, so it's, Orlando. So it's so I have to turn around and get one and get the other, rather than splicing together, which I probably should do. But I was trying to show them at a glance. What are you looking at there?
No, I'm posting. I'm letting some people know we live, so they.
Oh, that's why the numbers are getting up here. Thanks. Thank you. And folks, you want to say something? We have a super chat available that starts at $2 and up, and all proceeds go to Zenny 62 Media Incorporated, and split between myself and my guest here. So there's a method to our madness. Don't get upset with us. So where we're at now, back to the proceedings as it were, and more videos that have come in here. Okay, so Susan sent that one. What else? The last one she sent. Let me make sure that you saw this one. You saw that. This is the one. Yeah. Make sure that you've seen this one. So the stop screen, go back, share screen, and go here. And this is a new video, folks. Right. This is 21 seconds, a little longer. Whoa. Wish you got all that speech, but what do you think about what you heard there, Orlando?
It was short to the point.
Yeah. Would you agree with it? Do you agree with what she said?
Her personal opinion. Yeah, I agree with her. She took time, might have thought about it, wrote it out, so researched it. So yeah. I agree.
And folks, only reason I don't have any material from the Barbara Lee event. Otherwise, I would have posted it. Do you know? Might be that send us something.
I thought they were gonna do something on Facebook or Instagram or something like that.
Oh, really? Looking like Wang is way ahead and Measure A is too. Yeah, I'm surprised Measure A is. Pleasantly surprised Measure A is where it's at. What do you think about Measure A, Orlando?
Yeah, I was looking at that. It pulled like 62%. Just hopefully if people understood the language, but I think the majority of the people that's voting in this election is those from the previous election and different runoff, from the primary to the general. So that's why I think Charlene had a great push, because she ran that city at large. So
yeah,
I think that momentum carried on to District 2.
But they took everything they learned from me, because they're my client.
Yes.
And poured it into the campaign. So, but hey, it's still early yet. I'm not ready to call it, because look, we're a long way
Yes.
Want to be. But at any rate, Mike says, not surprised about Wayne, pretty surprised about A being so far ahead. Actually, I am too.
Yes.
I am too.
Them in first place votes, though. I mean, that's a pretty good run. And like I said, you only need no less than 3,000 to 5,000 to win the city council race. I mean, in these times. So to pull off them numbers around the lake and, around those special areas, she might got Pat Kernahan on his team.
Yeah, that's what Kernahan's on. Right now, no votes are only at 36.02% or 14,968 votes versus 26,592 votes. Percentage of 63.98%. Yes votes. So do you think Barbara runs again if she loses?
That's what makes it very interesting because, the way you're looking at this election results, I don't think it's going to be Barbara. I don't think she'll run, but I think more people is questioning, is it Oakland versus the billionaires? So that's what's really going to translate from billionaires to who the individual is, are of the billions, and it's just going to be a fair election.
Ready for the World says, how you doing, Bree? People are depressed about a Barbara Lee win. A proxy for Shang Tao is a metaphor for the dysfunction of Oakland. Well, I don't know. I'm not depressed if Barbara Lee wins. I think that because look, we're all Democrats first of all, and having said that, there are some takes where I wonder. For example, I wonder if Warren is mayor, will he be as hard charged against Donald Trump as Barbara Lee? In other words, and Libby stood in the way of ICE raids. That's documented, right, Orlando?
Yeah.
But it's not documented that Warren took the same position.
But then it also makes it even. I was telling a friend of mine that in really hindsight, it really don't matter who wins in a sense, but it makes it good for our culture to know that we can all have opportunity to pull together and unify our city, no matter, like I said, no matter who wins. But for Barbara Lee to take time out of her life and her busy career and schedules, and she'll be at home retired right now, but to put that energy back into Oakland, if Barbara wouldn't have jumped in the race, I think a lot of people have been misinformed on a lot of policies, initiatives, and so forth, moving forward.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Barbara Lee brings out a lot of
Yes.
old Black community too.
Yes.
In Oakland.
Yes.
And it'll be interesting to see the numbers as the night progresses. I think John Jones was saying to me the other night on the phone that there are a lot of new people in Oakland who don't know Oakland. And he feels like, how many times have I heard this before, we're losing our soul. Actually, I coined the term soul of Oakland in 1994 when I had my Montpelier talk. I referred to the soul of Oakland. I talked about what the soul of Oakland is, right? And so the soul of Oakland has been beaten up. What did you say? Oh my goodness. Soul of Oakland has taken a great massive beating. Go ahead.
I think the tools that the elders like yourself and Wilson and all the great people that put work into this effort, I think for us as the younger generation should be very blessed and thankful to even be part of the process. Because if we was in the 80s, we'd be shut out. In the 70s, we wouldn't really have no opportunity. The 60s. So for the work y'all put to give us an opportunity to be a part of this process, I think it's a great day for Oakland in general.
Yeah, I agree. The turnout, 44,796 so far. But that's about what I expected, really. Let's see here if there's any shift in reporting. I am refreshing the screen here. While I'm refreshing, I'm going to share the screen with you. I'll stop screen, reset, share screen up. Oh, wait, Ms. Robinson just posted another video. Another video while we're doing, okay, and this is the number. These are the numbers, folks. Still no change. Oh, wait. This is a slow. Now she's got one more. Okay, a second. She's got another. Whoops. Wait a second. Short term. No change. 0 of 8 precincts reported. This is going to take a long time. This is going to take a long time.
Oh, yeah.
It's unfortunately going to take a long time. What do we learn from this?
What I learned from it, because I sit on the Green Party County Council.
Right.
So, we get a lot of that information and stuff before it goes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But what hurt in my heart this whole election is that the other 5 candidates pretty much shut out. And I think that would hurt this process more than anything.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You have those candidates who might feel a certain way, so who they gonna vote for their second candidate?
Mm-hmm.
So if they just all voted for themselves and told their people just to vote for them second, that means when it comes to Barbara and Lauren, it's not gonna be a lot of second place votes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I put part of this on the fact that you have candidates who never ran before versus candidates who, even if they ran before, they rely on traditional media. But imagine if a lower candidate really put energy into building their follower base on social media, right? On YouTube, on Facebook, social media, and really made a push to get, say, 100,000 people to know them, which is possible to do. I should disclose this. Charlene and her staff have an 88,000 email list that I sold to them. All in Oakland. All in Oakland. Okay. And all in Oakland. And so 88, so all in Oakland. And this time, so I know that they use that this time, or at least a portion of it. At large, that really helps her get seen. So we helped her that way. We also got her the press around the homeless person that came to their camp and stole their bag of money. Mm-hmm. That's how it wound up in the New York Post. What Zenny 62 Media did, right? So yeah, we built the foundation. We built the foundation. I built the foundation that got her noticed.
Yeah,
proud of that. That's what we do. Hire Zenny 62 Media. We're the unseen force.
Yes.
The unseen force. So we've got, and Sue sent other video. Wow, quite a few other. Let's see here. I think this time, that's a minute 59 seconds, right? Hold on a second. So, stop screen there. Player. That over. go quick there. There that is. Okay. So let me show you first what I'm looking at, folks. And I'll bring it to you right now. Right here. There it is. See that? Orlando?
Yep, got it.
Here we go. Taylor dance? I have to use that. Can you hear that, Orlando? Orlando, can you hear that?
Nah, I could barely hear it.
Okay, let me adjust it. Adjust the echo cancellation. I think that'll make a difference here. All right, let's try it again, folks. We will go back and let's go back from the beginning. Now can you hear it? Let me slow that down. I didn't do that. That's funny. I don't know why that happened, folks. Oh no! Don't do a Shangtown on us. Remember that, Orlando?
This is incredible. Thanks everyone for being here. This is over wonderful. Erica, I love you. Cameron, thank you guys for being my inspiration, for allowing us to have a few other priorities over the past 3.5 months. So thank you. Yes. Oakland, I love you.
Oh wow! Okay, hold on a second.
No.
Okay, I got another one, Orlando. Hold on a second. Thank you, Suze Robinson. There's another one.
His grace, his love.
That's one. Let's see here. Let's get that one in there. Hold on. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. That's it. Open with QuickTime's layer. Yeah. Okay, here's Lauren again. This is, take that one. I'll add a new one. This one. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, folks. Present share screen. And there it is. All right, that one. Okay, here we go.
His grace, His love. That is what allows me to stand in front of you today, 4 months past a liver transplant. Wow. We have come through a lot in the past 2.5 years. Me personally, us as a city, and I know many of you have your own testimonies. But God saw us through it because my story, your story is not finished yet, because Oakland's story is not finished yet.
Yeah, so that's the second clip, Orlando. What do you think about what you've heard so far?
Yeah, you got the victory speech. Yeah, you got the victory speech going.
You think it's too early? Too early?
Yeah. Yeah. Too early.
Interesting. Hold on a second. There is more here, folks. There's that one. Then
The largest structural budget deficit we have had in our history. Overcome.
Hold on a second, folks. I'm trying.
The largest structural budget deficit.
Okay, all right. So I got that one. This is the next one in the queue, folks, after we've gotten this down. Stop that screen. And present. And let's have at it again. Here we go. And here is Lauren.
The largest structural budget deficit we have had in our history. Overcome the failed practices and policies of leadership that has kicked the can down the road for so long and left us in the state that we're in. The fact that we see crime rising, a sense of lawlessness. The fact that, here, I'm going to try this. Here we go. The fact that we see our homelessness counts continuing to rise when our neighboring cities see it decline. The fact that businesses are leaving because they feel unsupported, because the city is not business friendly, because it gets in the way of creating value. But I know we can and we will turn that around. Yes. Come on. This campaign has been fueled by you and so many others. Residents of Oakland deeply invested in our future.
Awesome, folks. Okay, and that just happened live. So again, thanks Suze Robinson for that, because she gave us the exclusive. How about that, Orlando? Yeah.
I believe Oakland invested in his future.
Say it again.
I said Oakland is definitely
Is Dan?
No,
Say
I
it. You're.
I said definitely.
Oh, okay.
No, I said we're not talking something.
Oh, it's. Let me put echo cancellation back on. I think that's the problem. Then we can hear you better. All right.
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Yes. Yeah. Now, what we were saying?
I had a brain freeze.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah.
sounded like we were talking about the videos we saw from the campaign.
Oh, yeah, okay. No,
Thanks to Suze Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah, I was basically saying is the way his campaign numbers looking, it looked like he had a lot of people that invested him in the right way.
Yeah. And he had a lot of folks who have been there before with him. And I mean, candidly, I would have jumped on him earlier, but I was still a little chafed about I've been around long enough to where I think I've earned the right to be asked by someone. If he wants my support, ask it for it. The one person that did that was Nancy Nadell. That was way back in 2006. And I endorsed her. She was running against Sean Sullivan, who was a newcomer to running, but he acted like, I'm just being candid. I like Sean, he's a friend, but at the time he was acting like, I got this. I'm unbeatable. And unfortunately, the whole matter degenerated into white Sean versus the black community. Am I lying?
No, you're right. I remember that very vividly.
Yeah. What do you remember about that most?
They were just feeling like this guy just come move to West Oakland. Well, he been around doing a lot of
Yeah.
shit. Like he was the voice, and just the respect that Nancy Nadell had from people that she worked with through the years. And that's what I think a lot of these candidates who are running into, they never go back to the history. They never talk with the candidates that was there before them. They
Right.
never get that experience. And they jump out there, especially, like I say, I'm green, they Democrats. So, with the Greens, you look at it like one party structure. But when you look at the Democrats, demographics in Oakland is like you got Barbara Lee side, you got Lauren Taylor side, you got the Jerry Brown side, you got the Don Peralta side, and there's so many sides to you don't know which shift to you're moving. So I think it hurts the friendships in the long run. And the smut slang doing the candidates,
Right.
doing the campaign is
Right.
tough time for them.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And there was a time I thought we were better united when Black folks were coming up in the 70s. We had just moved to Oakland April 8th of 74. And so we were at ground zero for the rise of Black Oakland. And Lionel Wilson becoming the first Black mayor of Oakland.
Yes.
The popular judge, blonde wife Dorothy, wonderful couple. I caught them once dancing like they were in a nightclub. Well, no, not a nightclub. Dancing like they were ballroom dancing. And at the Safeway at 51st and College Avenue at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Uh-oh, we have Pastor Robinson. Hold on a second. Hey, Pastor, you have to join us, man. I'll send you a link, okay? It's still too early. Let me see your link. All right, okay. I'm gonna send him whatever links that we got here. And that's Pastor Fabian Robinson, also ran for mayor, folks.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I've got this invite here. Copy. And I think I'll put it toward email here. Do it this way. Compose, Pastor. Do it this way. There. Link. And link. Yep. I sent that to him that way. Then I'm going to turn around. Go back here to email. And send it this way. Link. And then share. Here. Fabian. There he is. He's got it. He's got the link. So I expect you to hop in any minute now. See the great pastor, yours and mine?
Yes.
And,
yes.
And mayoral candidate. Are you what? Why didn't you run for mayor this time, Orlando?
Because I'm still working on the local currency. So I figured since we got the ID card out, learn the system, because a lot of folks don't know that administration, and it changed every 2 to 4 years. So if you're not up on the change, it'll be harder. So that's why I decided not to run. But when I did I ran in 2006. So when I ran, they didn't want me to split the votes between Ron Dellums and De La Fuente.
Just one thing, when you say you did run, you said did run.
Yeah, I did. I jumped out real quick.
No, I'm saying in terms of English, it's always did run.
Oh, run.
When I did run, Yeah,
Yeah.
because you were talking about the past tense,
Yeah.
and you said I did ran. Ran means you're in the present tense. Well, ran means it's a past participle, but anyway,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
run. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I ran.
Yeah.
Well, you could say it like that when I ran.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, when I
Yeah.
ran, which is what I think you meant to say. When I ran, blah, 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 blah. Right. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And it was a difficult time
we got to
because
keep it on point.
yes, 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 yes. Hey, that's why I got you mentoring, man. Look, but when that situation happened, I understand what Lauren Taylor is going through when he's running because I mean, because Barbara Lee, so I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, in my case, I got guns pulled on me. They ain't getting no guns pulled on me. So I think that
Wait. Tell people about that because someone's going to hear that and they don't know what you were talking about.
well,
Tell them.
basically, when you join Oakland politics, you have to really have an understanding of your alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in that situation, I had Chauncey Bailey mentoring me and a lot of other people
The
doing
late
that.
Chauncey Bailey, our
Yes.
friend.
And it was a lot of things going on right before he passed. And folks was thinking that somebody put me in there to run, for that situation because they
Can you
thought
tell
that,
them what the situation was with their, because they're going to get a little lost about what you mean.
okay, the situation is you have a guy named Delafonte that was running, and I
Mm-hmm.
knew him just doing the community work. So some folks thought that Delafonte put me in that position to take the votes away.
I remember that, and yeah, and then in turn,
Yes,
he was attached, Don
right,
Perot, right?
right, in the laws. Yes, but the beauty of everything is when I met Mr. Ron Dellums and sat down, he told me just like this. I know about your situation. I know you about to try to take this leap, but what do you want to do? And he created a committee out of 800 people. He broke it down in 40 groups. And I was part of one of those groups writing policies against the police department.
Oh, by the
So,
way, we have to show the Chauncey Bailey Memorial there.
yes.
I'm going to turn off exo cancellation so you can hear it. So keep that in mind. Orlando, we're on echo cancellation now. And I will play this from 17 years ago, just after Chauncey Bailey was shot.
I'm walking over to a memorial for Chauncey Bailey, who wrote for the Oakland Tribune for many years and the Oakland Post, and was just shot inexplicably for I don't know what's going on. But I first met Chauncey when I wrote for the Montclarian between 1993 and 96. I met him in 93. And what I liked about Chauncey was always a positive person, at least to me, regarding anything that I was doing in business or in writing or in journalism. He had an energy that was beyond belief if you knew him, because he was always focused on one singular objective, and that was telling the black story, particularly economically. But he was also focused on really establishing entrepreneurial efforts that were groundbreaking. For example, he was developing a television network out of Eastmont Mall. They tried to get me to go in with, and unfortunately I did, for reasons that are not even worth recounting at this point. It doesn't matter. Last time I saw Chauncey was just earlier this year, and he said, I'm watching you, brother. I got my eyes on you. Wow. Anyway, I'm taking a shot of this memorial nearby because I want people to see what others have said about him before this is taken away.
You ever seen that before, Orlando?
Oh, that is wrong.
Thanks. Yeah, I did that just right after he was shot. Went right over there to 14th and Alice and did what you just saw. I'm trying to want to call it anymore.
I talked with him that.
Oh, let me put you back on echo cancellation. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I supposed to met with him the week before that happened. I was doing a newspaper article and was talking about the mayor situation. And I talked to him. It was like on that Monday. I said, okay, we're gonna hook up. We're gonna put everything together. The next thing you know, a friend gave me a call and was like, it was just so unreal. You know, somebody you talk to on a daily basis. We was part of the Amy Allison campaign.
Right, I remember Amy was running for District 2.
Yes.
Yeah, District 2.
Yeah.
And then she ran for at-large later, right?
No, we were just campaigning for Amy Allison.
Okay, yeah. District 2, yeah. She was running against Kernahan.
Yeah, she ran twice. Yeah, she ran
right, she ran twice. Yeah,
yes.
The first video interview I ever did of anyone on YouTube was of Amy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's here too. Yeah, I've got a lot of Oakland history right here.
Yes. Y'all
Maybe
work on
too
both.
much. Yeah, and more Oakland history.
Yeah.
Even including today.
Yeah.
Wow. So let's see where we are in terms of vote situation. See if that's changed because it's getting late here.
Yeah.
And I don't expect there to be any dramatic. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. City, Oakland mayor. Okay, we have had a change. Let me post this. We have had a change. Wow. This is structurally tight. Hold on a second, folks. Let me stop the screen and present the current screen for the Alameda County election results, and voila. We have a statistical tie now. Barbara Lee is pulled up to 21,142 votes. Lauren Taylor has 23,362 votes. Barbara's closed the gap. Right, Lauren? Right?
She gonna win.
Yeah. Barbara closed it.
She went from 13 to 1,200, so yeah, that's a big gap shift.
Yeah. And in terms of percentage difference, she closed the gap because, yeah, she is, let's see here. We're looking at, just want to make sure that, let's see here. Oops, excuse me. Yep. 2.52%. Now, statistical tie is anything inside of 4%, right?
Yes.
So they are statistically tied now.
Yes, but if you take,
that's a dramatic difference.
Right, but if you take these last candidate votes and split the votes and you start passing the votes up, it's going to make a real big difference. From Tyrone votes and Mindy votes and Raina, you take just those votes in general, that's a big push to push those numbers up. So if you take from Peter Lou and you take Elizabeth and you look at the second place votes that's coming in and these folks are knocked out, it's going to be a tight contest.
I don't think they're going to contribute. I don't think any one of these, I can tell you something, I don't think none of these are going to contribute much in terms of the wash. This is going to be over once the ranked choice thing fires up. It's going to go pretty quickly. There aren't going to be a lot of rounds because.
Correct.
I mean, well, there will be rounds because of the number of people, but the zeros behind them will appear very quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. The only question is, and we don't know because this isn't the final count. It reads 108 of 108 precincts recorded from vote centers. But that doesn't mean that they're all finished counting. I learned that the hard way. You think, oh, it's all done. This is it, right? Right, Orlando?
Yeah. I work with Mike Hudson, and I sat with him on that election night, and the numbers were similar like this, and everyone counted Mike Hudson now. He lost, the election was over with. And the rest of those numbers came in. Right now, he representing D4 right now, the school. So it makes a big difference. I just think within the next 2 weeks, how the shift going to go from the administration perspective?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of people that's allegedly gone about a position. So if you got a lot of people going out of position, you got to bring another new administration in there, and it's a vetting process, and you got to be on point. How is that process is going to go?
Right.
Whoever wins.
Well, very, very well said. Very well said. And Sue sent more videos, believe it or not. So let's see what else she brought in here. Let me refresh that. Is that updating? No. Close that and then open it again. Bless you. So that's not, got those out of the way. All right. So what else did you say?
But how you feeling? Zenny, you feeling okay?
I feel better now than I did when I woke up. When I woke up, I hadn't felt that bad in I don't know ever. So I definitely have to see the doctor.
Okay, checking on. I want you to be up too late.
Yeah. However, as I said earlier, hibiscus tea. Also, we have a high pollen count here, and I think a combination of things. I had an allergy pill that my mom has that we take it around these times, and that really helped. Along with 2 bags of hibiscus tea each. I highly recommend hibiscus tea. Make sure you have at least 100 bags of hibiscus tea in your cupboard, along with turmeric, along with peppermint, along with lemongrass, along with chamomile tea, all herbal. Who can forget ginger, right? I'm not getting the right teas, but the idea was to help my mom, but they also help me too. Using my medicine on myself, right? Yeah. So since that's in, let's see what's going on with District 2. Charlene.
Whoa.
Wow, look at that. Wow, she's widened her lead. Or did she?
No, her percentage dropped.
Her percentage dropped.
52. She was up
right.
52%.
She was up 52. That's a big difference. That's a big change.
Yeah, that's a big drop.
Wow.
And the numbers went up too. So if you look at it, Kara numbers went up a little bit.
Kara's picking up.
Yeah, she was down by 15.
Maybe that money she raises is accounting for something, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I think it's gonna be a take your hard pills watching this election.
That was my mom in the background saying that she's not gonna win. So, go Charlene, go Charlene. After all, she hired me, so I gotta. I mean, it's not in the contract. I have to root for a second time, but it's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, for as much as people talk about who hires you, they forget you have to want to work for that person.
Yeah.
Right. And I had the idea. I presented to Charlene. She thought it was a great idea, and that's how we became contractually connected over the last election. And we, did our magic. I really believed that she had the right combination of wonkishness, policy wonkishness, and yet touchy-feely. But she really understood the issues, and she wasn't afraid to dive into the details. Sometimes she gets tired.
Yeah.
She can't always match my energy up, obviously. But she gave it a good go. She's out of it. But Charlene, I think Charlene's going to win. And
Carol.
anyway, so anyway, so we are 14 to 14% for printing. That's what I was looking at. And what about the measure? Measure
might be at 70 right now.
Well, guess what? It is 64.24%.
Yeah.
Versus 35.76. So we got to keep on keep an eye on this. We have some. I keep it on, right?
Yes.
Definitely. We certainly do. And yes, I believe I am going to. Well, it's still early yet, is it? No, I'm gonna retire. By the way, 14.3 seconds left. Golden State 117, Memphis 114.
Oh, nail biter. Point spread.
Yeah. You got money on the game?
No, I'll just be looking at the commercials. Prize pick.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. The Warriors about to inbound the ball with 14.3 left. There they go up, and they got fouled. Nope, not yet. Now they got fouled. Oh, timeout. Timeout was called. Memphis is 1 point down.
Whoa.
10.5 seconds left. Memphis, so hold on, folks. We ain't going nowhere. Memphis is 1 point down. They switched to a commercial. 10.5 seconds left from Chase Center in San Francisco.
They're going to give it to Superman. He's going to hit it half court.
Well, with 1 point though, you want to draw a foul.
Yeah.
You don't want to try to get any points because it's just 10 seconds. Inbound the ball. Give the Warriors. Yeah. Let Steph run around with it. Let them foul him. Let them go to the line. Right.
Just keep giving the ball.
10 seconds. Yeah, but the thing about it is that they're going to foul. And if they foul, he's got to go to the line. If they foul, stop the clock. That's the idea. So they'll be fouled. Yeah. So I was saying, yeah. So here we go. There's Ja Morant. Yeah, there's Ja. And there's the interim head coach for the Memphis Grizzlies. And here we go. They are. Everyone's going into their positions. Here we go, folks. Now in Oakland, Warriors have won the division. Here go the Warriors. All right. There's Steph. Steph has the ball, and he got fouled.
Yeah. Would they take off a couple seconds?
It's down to 7.3 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Goes number 30, and then he gets So the Warriors inbounds the balls to us. Yeah, he got stop fouled again. And
Stop and do the foul.
Well, they I believe because of the foul situation, Memphis is not in such a bad foul situation that they have to go to the line yet, as I understand it. That could change, though. Right. Well, not quite. That's why they do these things. That's my mom talking about. Now.
Yeah,
5.4 seconds. My mom, Orlando says hello, Mom.
Oh, hi, Orlando.
Orlando's Oakland's band party.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Long-time political player.
That's great.
Yeah. And friend.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's rocking the? Are you what? Got a 3-piece on? Is that what that is?
Oh no, this just be my Green Party vest that I like to rock when I'm on Zoom and use my Green Party.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a historical night for us, so you know I have to bring it out.
Okay, he says I voted for Taylor, but I'll support Lee if she wins. Yeah, I agree. You know, we're all one family.
Yeah.
All right. Steph is at the line. It's 118 and 116. And boom, Warriors are up by 2 now. 3 now. 3.
Yeah, they have to make a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Moran can make a 3.
Mom was saying Moran can make a 3. Yeah, job. 5.4 seconds is not a long amount of time.
I've seen somebody second. That was an LA guy. Years ago.
You ever been courtside to Warriors game, Orlando?
No. I mean, back in the days, we used to sneak in the Warriors game, but I ain't never had no legitimate courtside seats.
Me neither.
Yeah.
The closest I came to courtside of anything was when I was a photographer at Skyline, and Richard Lieberman. We were both on the yearbook staff, and Richard. As the blog, I said, "Yeah, that's my friend." Richard and I, this goes back to Bret Hart Junior High School, and Richard had conned his way. That's the only way to put it. Everybody knows Richard; they know what I'm talking about. He conned his way to get us both on the tennis court, Village King versus Margaret Court. If you know tennis, that was a big match.
Yes.
And I had to just pause. I mean, but he got us there.
Yeah.
You know, I took some great pictures. He got us there. He made it happen. That's the only time I've ever been courtside. Yeah. And that was a sight to see. Here we go in the balance. Here we go. The Grizzlies have it. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So, whoa. It was something that they fouled. No. What happened was that somebody fouled one of the Warriors. They caused the turnover.
Oh.
Yeah, here it is. It's trying to inbound it, and it hit his. Oh my gosh! It hit his foot. He threw the ball. He hit him on the foot.
Whoa.
He didn't throw it to him. So now it's Warrior ball. That's the dumbest play I've ever seen in my life. Okay, now they got it, and they're fouling Steph. It's game yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Game over.
Yeah.
That was dumb. Yeah, that's what you call dumb. Man. Yeah.
Somebody got paid off.
Yeah. I mean, he literally threw the ball at the man's feet.
No.
I mean, I'm thinking, like, did I just see that?
Yeah.
He didn't. Oh my gosh. Hey, MK946. Hey, what district in Oakland do you live? Are you in District 2? Did you vote in that election? Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Boom. Now the Warriors up by 5.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. It's over. Even if you shoot it. Yep. Over. Game over, folks. Warriors win.
Yeah,
Warriors playing. And yeah, how about that? Well, Orlando, what say you we wrap it up?
Yeah, I appreciate you, Zini. Just like I
I
said,
appreciate you for stopping by. Oh, wait a minute. I sent the pastor in. He didn't
ever chime in.
hold on a second. Let me find out what's going on with him. Yeah, I actually. Hey,
Hello?
yeah, we texted you the link. You didn't come on in.
Oh no, Jimmy, I was.
Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna sign off. And we'll talk to you later.
All right, love you.
All right. See you.
Okay.
All right. He says, "Love you and God bless you, Orlando."
Yeah, God bless us both, Zini.
That's right. We're gonna need it.
Definitely.
Oh boy.
All right, take care.
All right, man. Everybody that ends the stream, thank you so very much for watching. And if you haven't done so before, you're joining us for the first time, subscribe to the Vlog Report with Zenny62 and bookmark. I was going to say OaklandNewsOnline.com. I'll show you our wonderful Oakland News Online, the newly overhauled, newly upgraded Oakland News Online. Let me show you what's happening here. I've got to make some adjustments to that as well. And I got to make one adjustment for the fact that this is up. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's see here. Oh, was that you?
Yeah, that was me. I put it on mute.
Okay. Here it is, folks. Right here. That's it. That's the new Oakland News Online. That's our interview. All you have to do is go to Oakland News Online and click, and it will take you there. And you scroll down, and all you have to do is press that, and you can watch our interview. See? And for those of you, who are wondering, yes, we do have Lauren Taylor as well. And yeah, isn't it a cool country? Isn't this cool, Orlando?
Yes. That's why I say you brought a lot to the table for this election for educational purpose.
Thank you.
Also people, and even I was looking at your site, even if people subscribe to get some wisdom, it's only $3 a month. That's $36 a year.
We have a membership campaign, folks. Join us for $3 per month. That's all it takes. Join Zenny62 YouTube, $3. All right. $36 for the whole year, as my mom just said. Yeah. And we promise you primo content you can't get anywhere else. For example, next week we have the NFL draft.
Yes.
And Zenny62 is credentialed. Candidly, it's touch and go if I make it health-wise, but look, we always figure out a way to get the content, use the technology to its fullest. So you will not be disappointed and you will not be surprised at what we present. You will be very, very, very impressed.
Yeah.
Follow us for the NFL draft. Our 20th straight year covering the National Football League Selection Committee. 20th straight year credentialed for on-site appearance. All right.
Straight from the field.
That's right. Straight from the field. Absolutely. Although, you know what, Orlando, we have enough material to make a movie.
Yes.
We have more YouTube videos for the NFL draft than a single person or media outlet. We have more controversies and discussions on site than anybody. We were doing it before anybody thought of YouTube. I was just fooling around with something. What's this black guy doing here? Seriously, okay? Hey, the NFL let me. So All right. Thanks, Orlando.
Thank you,
everybody.
Zing. I'll give you a shout out tomorrow. Get you some rest too.
Yes, sir. You got it. Thank
All
you,
right,
everybody. Thank you for making
Thanks,
this
everybody.
great. Thank you. See ya.